Hello, my name is Carol Wilson-Duffy, and welcome to the ESL 222 course. Today I'm going to show you some of the online materials that you're going to use in your 222 class. So first you need to log on to Angel, so that's angel.msu.edu, and after you log in, you should see a page like this. Click in the top left where it says Lessons. So as you can see here, there's a Start folder. So click on the Start folder and you're going to see a welcome from me and Scott. This talks a little bit about the background of this course.
Hi, welcome to ESL 222, Academic Speaking and Listening. I'm Scott.
And my name is Carol. Together we'll be guiding you through academic lectures and exercises aimed at trying to improve your note-taking abilities and overall listening skills.
So after you listen to our introduction, then you should read over the course syllabus in detail. In this course, there are 10 online modules. Your teachers will assign them accordingly. So now I'm going to introduce you to the various components of the online modules. So you click on Lessons, and then you can see that we have 10 different modules, from orientation to note-taking, all the way down to alternative medicine and restorative justice. So let me introduce the online components to you. There will always be a series of objectives. So in this case, for the career trends, there's a focus on current career trends, how they are influenced by economics, education, and social trends. And then there's pronunciation and syllable stress practice. Then you're going to learn new vocabulary associated with careers. And then you're going to look at some language markers noticed in the lectures and practice note-taking. There's always an area about vocabulary, watching the lecture, comprehension checks, language analysis, note-taking, and then a wrap-up section. So first, the vocabulary. In the vocabulary exercise, you'll hear a little introduction, and then your job is to listen to the audio file right here. You click on that, you listen to it, then you click on record, and you record yourself. Next, you can compare yourself to the native speaker. So you should always do this because it helps you get familiar with the vocabulary that you're going to be using and listening to in the lecture. Next, there is a vocabulary pronunciation practice where you listen to the word and then you choose the correct stress. So you choose which syllable has the stress on it. The next thing you're going to do is listen to the lecture. The lectures, we put a lot of effort into combining both visual aids with the lecture. So sometimes you'll see the teacher discussing something, and then you'll also see a screen that might have a video in it, or it might have a PowerPoint in it. There are a number of activities that we've created for the comprehension checks. So remember, first you're going to listen to the vocabulary, you're going to practice the pronunciation, then you're going to watch the lecture, then you're going to do some activities based on the lecture. So you're going to have to take some good notes while you're listening to the lectures. So some of these activities are simple drag and drop activities. Others are ones that you have to fill in the blank with information. Still others have a video file or a sound file with it, and then you have to check the correct answer. We even have matching exercises and true and false activities. One of the next components is note-taking strategies. So in the note-taking strategies, there's a number of different types of activities. There could be a drag and drop activity where you have to complete a graph after you listen to an audio file. Could be that you have to actually draw an image from the lecture or organize your notes with a graph. You might be asked to watch a video or listen to a recording and then be expected to type in a short essay answer, or perhaps just something very small like a couple of sentences. So the idea here is that you would type it in and then print it out and bring it to class. So another type of note-taking strategy is something similar. You watch a video, you listen to a recording, and then you choose the best answer about how to take notes. Another component that we made activities for is language analysis. So the idea here is that you watch a short segment of the video again, And then you're asked to answer questions about language, about vocabulary, or about personal language style. Because you know, every person in their speech has a certain style of speech. So we do a little bit of analysis on that. You might also be asked to analyze how someone uses stress in their own language. And then a very important component is note-taking organization. So you're asked to watch the video again and then to create what we call the perfect set of notes. So in the beginning, remember we try to make it easier in the beginning and then gradually build up and make it more difficult. So in the beginning, we've divided the video into short segments, and then the teacher gives you an outline to use with some information on it. But then towards module 7, 8, 9, 10, we don't divide the video up, and you're asked to create your notes all on your own. So the last type of activity that we ask you to do for each module is the wrap-up. And in the wrap-up, there are two things that you need to do. One is to check the exercise summary page, and two, do a survey. So regarding the exercise summary page, in all of the modules, there are different kinds of activities, right? Some are called practice and some are called exercises. The practice activities are activities that give you the answer right there online. So the computer will tell you if you're right or wrong. The other type of activity is the exercise activity. That's where you're typing in a short essay. And those types of activities you need to print out and bring to class. So after you finish each module, you should look to see if there's an exercise summary page. You look at that page and you check to make sure that you've completed all of the exercises. And the last thing, of course, is the survey. It's very important for you to complete the survey and let us know what you thought about the topic, what you thought about the practice activities, and what you thought about the exercise activities. We really need to know which things worked and which things didn't. We need to know which activities were useful and which ones weren't. So please do the survey. Let us know what you're thinking. So thank you for letting me give you an introduction. I hope you have a very successful semester.